Hello everyone, welcome back guys. Today in this video we are going to first understand what is Euler's law, and then we are going to try to solve the examples on the part which we have seen in previous videos. So according to the Euler's law, Euler said that at infinite dilution the electrolytes or the ions which are formed, like let us say K and Cl. If I am having KCl, KCl will dissociate into K plus and Cl minus ions. At infinite dilution, these ions move in the electrolyte solution independent of each other, means they don't interact with each other, they are independent of each other at infinite dilution. At infinite dilution, K plus and Cl minus ions are independent of each other, they are not interacting with each other, and they are moving freely throughout the solution. That is known as that is what Euler's law. So molar conductivity can be given as conductivity of K plus ion, conductivity of K plus ion, and conductivity of Cl minus ion according to the Euler's law at infinite dilution, both at infinite dilution. And this is possible only and only if they are they are strong electrolyte. But if they are not, then what? Like CH3COOH, which is a weak electrolyte, where those ions are not completely dissociated, then how are we going to identify the molar conductivity of those ions at infinite dilution? So for that, Euler gave us a simple formula, application of Euler's law, in that if we want to find out the molar conductivity for CH3COOH, then we will use the strong electrolytes and try to identify the conductivity of weak electrolytes. Means we can have molar conductivity of CH3COONA, then we can have molar conductivity of CH3COONA, then we can have molar conductivity of HCl, which is also strong electrolyte, and molar conductivity of NaCl. Means these are what? Three strong electrolytes. By rearranging these electrolytes with each other, we can write down this as lambda CH3COO minus plus Na. This can be written as molar conductivity at infinite dilution for H plus, and this can be written as molar conductivity of Cl minus at infinite dilution. For NaCl also, we can write down this as molar conductivity for Na plus and Cl minus. One thing which we can observe over here is that these molar conductivities can be cancelled from each other, and we will be having only these two molar conductivities. Means if I will subtract NaCl, means what? If I will subtract NaCl, then I will have Na and Cl ions cancelled with each other, and the remaining ions will be only these two ions, which is conductivity, molar conductivity of CH3COO minus ion and molar conductivity of H plus ion. So in this way we have now found out the molar conductivity at infinite dilution for weak electrolyte. So in this way, Euler gave us a fantastic way by which we can find out the molar conductivity of electrolytes with weak dissociation constants. There is one more formula given to us, in that we are having degree of dissociation as its part, where degree of dissociation alpha is equal to lambda upon lambda 0. Degree of dissociation is given by lambda upon lambda 0, and this is what degree of dissociation. If we are having a formula, like let us say I am having a reaction where AB is dissociated into A plus and B minus. Initially, if this was like let us say 1, and these were 0. After some time interval at equilibrium, these will be alpha. Means this, depending upon the degree of dissociation, A plus and B minus ions will be formed. Similarly, this will be reduced from AB. That means what? If we are having 100 couples, from them only 40 A plus and 40 B minus, means 40 boys and 40 girls were separated. That means we can write down over here as 100 minus 40. So 40 is alpha, 100 is nothing but 1. So 1 minus alpha, that will tell you that 40 boys and 40 girls were formed. In the same way, we have written this as 1 minus alpha depending upon the degree of dissociation. Now we want to convert this in the form of concentration. So this whole part will be divided by V. Okay, this whole part will be divided by V. And now when we are going to write down the reaction constant K, it will be given as K is equal to alpha square by V square. How I have done this? Concentration of A plus into concentration of B minus upon concentration of AB. So these are what? Concentration terms. So we will write down over here is as alpha square upon V square and 1 minus alpha by V. V will get cancelled and we will get K, which is equal to alpha square by V upon 1 minus alpha, and 1 by V can be written as C. So that is alpha square C upon 1 minus alpha. So in this way we have got the formula. What is that formula? I will again write down it properly. It is 1 by V. So 1 by V can be written as C. So this is the formula for K. K is equal to alpha square C upon 1 minus alpha. And we know that alpha is equal to lambda upon lambda 0. Molar conductivity upon molar conductivity at infinite dilution. Now when we will substitute the value of alpha in this equation, we will get K as K is equal to lambda upon lambda 0 bracket square C upon 1 minus lambda upon lambda 0. So this will be what? K is equal to lambda square C upon lambda 0 minus lambda. This will be our final equation, or we can say that this will be our final equation. Why? Because this is what? Lambda square, 1 lambda, and here we are having square, so it will be what? Square, 1 square will get cancelled, remaining will be what? Lambda 0. That lambda 0 will come for multiplication over here. You can solve this equation, it is very easy. Try to solve it, you will get this equation. K, that is reaction constant K, is equal to conductivity or molar conductivity square into C upon lambda 0 into lambda 0 minus lambda. So in this way we are having different formulas. We have seen Kohler's law. Now we will start with the examples. The first example given to us is what? The distance between the electrodes of a conductivity cell is, I hope you might have understood this part. I will again write it down properly. Alpha is equal to lambda upon lambda 0. We are having a simple reaction AB, A plus, B minus. Initially this was maximum, these two will be 0. With time at interval, depending upon the degree of dissociation, these ions will be formed. And to find out the concentration of A plus and B minus ions, to find out the concentration of A plus and B minus ion, we divide this whole term by V. So we will get this term in the form of concentration. So substituting these values, we will get alpha square upon V square into 1 minus alpha by V. This V and V square will get cancelled, and we will get K is equal to alpha square upon V upon 1 minus alpha. We know that 1 upon V is concentration, so K is equal to alpha square C into 1 minus alpha. Now let us substitute the value of alpha over here. K is equal to lambda upon lambda 0 bracket square into C into 1 minus lambda upon lambda 0. Now we will open the bracket. Lambda square upon lambda 0 square into C upon lambda 0 minus lambda upon lambda 0. This lambda 0 and 1 will get cancelled, and we will get the equation of K as lambda square upon lambda 0 into C, and this bracket as it is lambda 0 minus lambda. So in this way we have the equation for K, and this K is known as what? Reaction constant, or which is also known as dissociation constant. Now first we will write down the formulas, common formulas, which we will be needing while we will be solving the examples. This is one of the formula. Then we are going to use G, or we can say that K is equal to 1 by R, 1 by R into L by A. Then we are also having molar conductivity is equal to 1000 K by C, 1000 K by C. Now we are also having one more formula of Kohler's law. Lambda 0 is equal to lambda 0 plus ion and lambda 0 minus ion. So these are the formulas which we are going to use and try to solve the examples. Now L by A is also known as cell constant. L by A is also known as cell constant. So we can write down B is equal to L by A. We can say that B is known as what? Cell constant. So we will try to solve the example based on that. The distance between the electrodes of a conductivity cell is, I am dictating the example. The distance between the electrodes of a conductivity cell is 0.98 centimeter, and area of cross section of the electrode is 1.3 centimeter cube, and area of cross section of the electrode is 1.3 centimeter cube. Calculate the cell constant for the cell. Calculate the cell constant for the cell means we have to find out the value of B. L and A values are given to us. So first we will write down given the distance between the electrodes of the conductivity cell. The distance is given, that means L is given. L is 0.98. So we will write down in the given L is equal to 0.98 centimeter. Area A is equal to 1.3 centimeter square. When we will find out the value of B, it will be L by A, that is 0.98 divided by 1.3. It is centimeter and this is centimeter square. So the unit will be per centimeter. Unit will be per centimeter. And when we will try to divide these two by help of log, we can divide these two with the help of log, and that answer will be 0.75. This is our answer in per centimeter form. Okay, this is one example. Let us take second example. The conductivity of 0.005 molar NaI solution. The conductivity of 0.005 0.005 molar NaI solution at 25 degrees Celsius is 6.065 into 10 raised to minus 4. 6.065 into 10 raised to minus 4 per ohm centimeters, per ohm per centimeter, per ohm per centimeter. Calculate its molar conductivity. Calculate its molar conductivity. This is what molar conductivity, C is concentration, and K is what? Conductance. So concentration is given to us, so we write down first concentration, that is 0.005 molar. Ki means concentration is given. Next, what is given? Conductivity is given, that is K is given, small k. K is given, K is what? 6.065 into 10 raised to minus 4 per ohm per centimeter. Concentration is given, K is given. We need to find out the molar conductivity. Now just substitute the values. On substitution, we will get the final answer. So what is the final answer? It is 1000 into 6.065 into 10 raised to minus 4 divided by 0.005. Now we can write down this as 0.6065 divided by 0.05. Now we are not going to need log table over here. We can shift the points to get 606.5 divided by 5. So the answer will be 81.3. Molar conductivity is sorry, I have gone wrong with the division part. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 ones are 5.3. So 121.3 is the answer, and the unit of that is what? Per ohm centimeter square per mole. Per ohm centimeter square per mole. This is the unit for molar conductivity over here. 121.3 per ohm centimeter square per mole. Let us take next example. The molar conductivity of 0.02 molar HCl solution is 407.2 per ohm centimeter square per mole at 25 degrees Celsius. Calculate its conductivity. Calculate its conductivity. So first again we will write down what is given, and then we will try to solve. So the given part, molar conductivity of 0.02 molar HCl means concentration is given 0.02 molar is 407.2 per ohm centimeter square per mole at 25 degrees Celsius. In our formula, what we have to find out? Calculate the conductivity, means we have to find out the value of K. molar conductivity is given and concentration is given. We need to find out the value of K. So conductivity is equal to lambda C upon 1000. Lambda is equal to 407.2 into 0.02 divided by 1000. So we can now shift the points. We can shift the points 3 places to my right hand side. So this point will also shift over here. So that will be 0.4072 into 0.02 divided by 1. So the whole term is divided by 1. So no need of writing that over here. So we can round up this 4 to the 8. So the answer will be what? 8. We can multiply over here. No need to multiply. We can write down directly 4, 14. So the answer is 0.008144. So that is what? 8.144. 8.144 into 10 raised to minus 3. This is what? The value of K, and the unit is per ohm per centimeter. The unit is per ohm per centimeter. So in this way, instead without using log also, we can try to find out the answers. So now let's take one more example. A conductivity cell dip in 0.0005 0.0005 molar NaCl gives at 25 degrees Celsius a resistance of 13710 ohms. 13710 ohms. If the electrodes of the conductivity cell are 0.7 centimeter apart, if the electrodes of the conductivity cell are 0.7 centimeter apart and the area of cross section of the electrode is 0.82 centimeter square, what is the molar conductivity of the solution? What is the molar conductivity of the solution at 25 degrees Celsius? What is the molar conductivity of the solution at 25 degrees Celsius? Now what we have to find out is, we have to find out the molar conductivity. For that molar conductivity, we need the value of K, and value of K can be found out by 1 upon R into L upon A. So we are going to use both the formulas to find our answer. So the concentration is, first we will write down what is given to us. Concentration is given 0.0005. That is the concentration for 0.0005 molar of NaI. Resistance is given, means R is given. We have to find out lambda. So K, we have to find out what? K also, and we have to find out lambda also. So R is given, R is of 13710 ohms. If the electrodes of the conductivity cell are 0.7 centimeter apart, means the length is given 0.7 centimeter and the area of cross section is 0.82 centimeter square. 0.82 centimeter square. What is the conductivity of the solution at 25 degrees Celsius? Now in our formula there is no such temperature term, but yet they give temperature to confuse us. So don't get confused with the temperature term. We are not going to require temperature over here. So first thing what we are going to do is we are going to find out the value of K. So small k is equal to 1 upon 13710 into L, that is 0.7, upon A, that is 0.82. In this, what we can do is, it is a simple way. We can directly do the log calculations and try to find out the answer. So this will be what? This whole term will get multiplied, and we can see the log of these two. First log of 0.7, that will be bar 1, and then adding these two terms and then subtracting the log of 0.7. So doing those part, we will get the value of K as 6.23. We will get the value of K as 6.23 into 10 raised to minus 5 ohm per centimeter. Per ohm per centimeter, that is the value of K. You can try to solve this with the help of log. Next, we have to find the value of lambda, molar conductivity. So that will be 1000 into, I'll write it somewhere else, 1000 into 6.23 into 10 raised to minus 5 divided by concentration. Concentration is 0.0005. So what we can do is, we can directly 3 zeros, 10 raised to minus 2, this is 10 raised to minus 4. I will shift the point over here and write down this as 5 into 10 raised to minus 4. So this minus 4 and minus 5 will cancel out, and we will have 10 raised to minus 1. That 10 raised to minus 1 will shift over here and we will get 100. Okay, so this will be what? 623 divided by 5, and we can directly divide this whole term. One to 4.6. It is correct. 124.6 per ohm centimeter square per mole. This is the unit for molar conductivity at infinite dilution. So in this way we can solve many different examples, and if you are having any doubts, you can go through the textbooks. There are many different examples, and if you have still got any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I will try to answer those questions in our next videos. So I hope you might have understood this part. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you.